I want to quickly show you how to install Analytics. Google Analytics is a program, and it really is super important to get this installed. So if you have a webmaster, if you're a business owner, then I would suggest you definitely get some kind of tracking package if you haven't already. If you're using WordPress and you're doing this yourself, I'm going to show you how to install it. And so here we go. What I've done, first of all, remember we said in the beginning the reason we set up a Google account, we went through the Gmail process so that we got a Gmail account. That by default gives us a Google account, and then we can add products, we can add applications to our Google account. So here we are, logged into the Backbone project at gmail.com, and now I'm going to add the analytics package. So I'm going to go to account settings. So it brings up a list of my products, and you can see that we've got AdWords because we added that in the AdWords search mark pro video. We've got Gmail, which is where we signed up. We have iGoogle, this gave it as automatically, and then it's saying try something new. So we can have AdSense alerts groups, and we'll maybe go into that a little bit later on. I'm just going to hit the more button, and I'm going to see if it's got analytics on here. If it hasn't, it's not a problem because we can literally just go across and do a search. This is Chrome, so it allows us to search in the address bar, but literally just put in here Google Analytics. There's actually 3 ways to install Analytics, so I'm going to cover all 3 really quickly. So you just pop across to here we are, and we want to access Analytics. We want to sign up. Hit the sign up button. It's already got our email, so we just pop the password in here. I've got a little password reminder here. Helps me do that. Okay, so it's loading up. Okay, so it's saying we want to sign up, then add, and then we learn about our audience. So we're just going to say sign up. And give your account a name. So your account could be the Backbone project. It could be whatever you want to decide to whatever you want to call it. And then give it the URL of your website. So this is really important. So I'm going to give it as a example, the Backbone project test. Now I've set up a test domain. Don't want to get confused with that, but literally I'm just giving it a test domain that I've set up on a local server here, which is the backbone project.test. So don't worry about this, but it would be your URL for your website. So you can give it a time zone. Obviously I'm in the UK, so I'm going to go down to UK. Ah, here we are. Can't see for looking. And okay, so I can share, I can not share. I'm just going to leave it on share with other Google products. Yes, I'm going to share that because I want to share it with AdWords. And honestly, with Google, I'm happy to share it with anybody. I don't think there's any competitive. If you're worried about competition, there could be some reasons to not share it anonymously. But in all honesty, if you're trying to hide things from Google, I don't think that's a very good idea. So country or territory, yet again, we're in the UK, so just find the UK here. We have to agree to the terms. Yes, we agree to the terms. Obviously, I would read all that, and then create the account. Success. Okay, and here we are in the tracking code, and literally it's asking us, are we tracking a single domain? Are we tracking one domain with multiple subdomains, etc.? And it gives you some ideas. Or are we tracking multiple top-level domains, etc.? So we're just doing one single domain, and we're obviously doing the AdWords campaign as well. And we can link it down here to our AdWords account. But for now, I'm just going to take this simple script. And it really says here, just copy this into every page, the immediately you want to track before the head tag. I actually find it goes better before the head tag, but body tag, sorry. So we'll just take this little piece of code, just copy it. And really, you can, if you've got a web designer, now's the time to email these instructions here, and you can literally just email it. So I'm just going to save that. And you'll see here, now I'm using WordPress. Now, if you're not familiar with WordPress, it's a very, very good platform for building a website, for building a blog, etc. But you can make these things look very professional. In fact, this site, this main site you're looking at is all built using WordPress. So if it's WordPress, then this is what you need to do. First of all, if you're not already logged into your website, then obviously you're going to need to log into your website. So let me just log into the run. So it's the backbone project.test /wp admin. That's the URL to get into the back end. Okay, and I'm in. I'm already logged in. That's why it hasn't asked me for my username and password. And to put there's 3 ways you can put the code in. You can literally go down to where it says appearance, and there's a little editor. So you hit the editor button, and in here you can choose the footer. And just before the body tag here at the end, you can just hit the space bar, tap in there with your mouse cursor, drop a line in there, and you can just put Command V and just paste that code straight into there, and that is done. That's one way to do it. Second way to do it is you can use the theme functions. You can just come into the theme functions file. Here it is, and literally you can just obviously scroll to the bottom and you can add a function. And the code you need to enter, I'll just, in fact, I'll add it into the show notes. But there is a function code you need to enter. So let me just bring that function code up. Okay, so here's the function code I've just added. It's this PHP code here, and all you need to do is replace where it says paste your Google Analytics code. You can just literally go in here and paste your function analytics code, which is the code we had earlier on. So we'd add that code in there as well. That will be that one. Okay, so you've added the Google Analytics code as well. I think you might have to comment out these. But I'm going to show you the third way, which I think is probably the easiest way of all. So I'm not going to save what I've done here. I'm going to save this. I'm going to just get rid of this. And I would actually just install a plugin. And you can literally go into plugins, go to add new. This is the great thing about WordPress, that there's lots of functions, plugins that you can get that really make things really super easy. So I'm just going to put in here analytics. And do a little search. It's going to bring up the most popular analytics plugins, and you see here the Google Analyticator. You can just upload this. It's really simple. Just literally hit the install now. It will say OK. So it's downloading the package. There you go. Activate the plugin. So we've activated it, and we can just go into settings. And you'll see here it asks you for your Google Analytics ID, and really that's the simple piece of code. If I bring up the code, I'll show you where that is. In fact, have I got the analytics on here? You can see here. In fact, I'll just take it from up here. Oops, got finger trouble. And I'll just copy that. Command C or Control C, go back to the Analyticator settings, and literally I'm just going to paste it in there, Command V or Control V, and that's really it. You want to track in all logged users? Yes, you can. You can say not to track yourself. You can. There's lots of options here, all event tracking and download, all these different things to track. Quite important. You can also add in additional tracking codes. It says here if you've got Google AdSense, etc. This is optional to put your profile ID in there, and you can include the widget on your dashboard, and you can just say save changes, and it'll just say it's currently disabled, and I can just say I want to enable it, and that's it. Save changes, and that's done. And now if I go up to the dashboard, I've got here, there's a stat report. I can drop this down and have a look. The only reason there's nothing there at the minute is because I've not actually, obviously this is on a test server. So this domain is on a test server. Well, that is as simple as analytics gets, guys. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to install the conversion tracker, which is always quite exciting. And I'll show you that in a minute.